If your dream feels stuck, don't push harder. Try different. So I do stand up, and recently I realized I was in a rut. Same kind of jokes, same rhythm. So this week I told more of a story than just punchlines, and it actually worked. That little switch reminded me. Sometimes breakthrough isn't about grinding harder. It's about changing it up. So here are 3 ways to break loose if you're feeling stuck. Number 1. Change the format. Try a different way of expressing the same idea. Story instead of bullet points, voice instead of text, whatever applies to your craft. Number 2. Copy a hero, then remix it. Look at someone ahead of you. What are they doing differently? Don't copy them, learn from their rhythm, and apply it your way. Number 3. Be your own audience. Step back and watch your work. Would you care? Would you keep watching? That shift in perspective can unlock the next level. So if you're stuck, don't give up. Give it a new shape. So let's talk about week 14 in my journey to become a stand-up comedian in just 1 year. The reason I shared this with you today is because I noticed I had a habit of telling jokes the same way. I would get a joke idea or bit, and then I would write jokes to exhaust it and tell those on stage. But it hit me this week to tell a true story on stage, and I had no idea how it was gonna go. I performed 3 minutes at the Al's Den open mic over in Portland. I told a story about a dirty friend. I've been telling a different one lately. This is about a different dirty friend I have. Man, I have so many pigsty friends. How do I do this as a germaphobe? Funny enough, just like last week, this bit also started really slow and then picked up towards the second half. This was a story, so it's a little bit harder to isolate the jokes, but we'll try it anyway. Here's an example of a joke that worked.
I look back, he has trash, I'm not exaggerating, past the headrests, like it was trying to escape. So I'm sitting there, shocked and trembling. And Nick goes, "Sorry, I think I have ADHD." You guys, I diagnose ADHD. None of my clients run a raccoon timeshare in the back of a Chevy Chernobyl.
And here's an example of a joke that didn't.
It's kind of like something that came out of Middle Earth, all right? Every time he walks by, it's like someone microwaved a dirty diaper. Well, you know what? Just wait a second.
What was the highlight of this week? I think the highlight was doing something a little bit different. Granted, I have been trying stories a little bit more on stage, but this was a really tough one because I had to do it in 3 minutes, and it felt very fast. It felt good to try my traditional habit of just telling jokes all on one bit, maybe a little bit disconnected from me. But here I told a real true story, and I just exaggerated it a little bit. What was the low light of the week? The low light was the beginning of my set. Again, it started a little bit slow, and upon rewatch, I felt like I was a little too mean in my initial setup to this story. I don't know if you guys can hear this in the audio, but I told a quick couple of jokes to set up my friend in this bit, and after one of my lines, some girl in the audience even went, "Aww." I'm getting a lot of those lately. I think I have a sadistic sense of humor. Or everyone's just too easily offended. I don't know. So how am I feeling this week? Great. I mean, as slow as my bit did start, it felt really good to switch up the formula and get some good feedback about how I really need to punch up the first set of the start of my story, and how, honestly, the second part of my story worked really well. I just need to add a few tweaks into it. That's gonna do it for week 14 in my journey to become a stand-up comedian in just 1 year. If you're new here, I'm just starting out. I'm trying weekly videos of self-improvement and vlogging my stand-up journey. So, if you are also pursuing a dream, you love stand-up, or you just want to see me bomb,
sick freak,
go ahead and hit those like and subscribe buttons. Thanks. Toodles!